Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are back to watch another episode of The Pitt. This is Season 2, Episode 3. We left off with Dr. Robbie and Dr. Al-Hashimi kind of butting heads a little bit, where she's like trying to figure out his opinion on some of her new practices, and he doesn't really love it. And they get interrupted by this like college student that came in the ambulance freaking out. So who knows what's going to happen? I'm excited to find out though. Before we jump into this, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel grow. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. Your support over there would mean the world. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. The last 2 episodes of The Pitt combined took me 76 uploads to get public, 43 on the first one and 33 on the second one. So if you do feel so inclined to bless my Patreon with some money, that would be prime, because it makes it a lot easier to stomach the effort of making these public. So thank you very much for that. And then if you like video games, consider subscribing to my gaming channel, also linked in the description down below. Your support over there would mean the world. But other than that, let's jump into another episode of The Pitt.
Name says Jackson Davis. That's the start. Jackson, what's
Jackson
going on?
Davis. What is 2701 mean?
Right, be with us.
Title section 508.
Get off me! Get off me! Take the taser barbs out! 2701!
No, we gotta wait till he calms down first.
Get off me, man! 2901, get out! Get out!
The taser barbs are still in his neck, bruh.
I'm sorry, Miss Graham. I just saw the ASO note in your chart. This is Lindsay. We'll bring you back as soon as possible. Stay with her.
I'm glad that they got her someone that can help her.
And presto, we're back, Mr. Digby, with some IV antibiotics. First we scrub
Mr.
your
Digby,
outsides,
you
then
look
we clean
great.
your insides. Mr. Digby.
Just Digby.
Digby. Why'd
Just
you wait so long
Digby,
to come
alright.
see us?
Shame,
I
probably.
don't like going to doctors.
Well, that makes 2 of us. We all need help from time to time. Think maybe we could arrange for some ongoing care?
I just kind of want to get patched up, you know?
I do know. But that's today. What's tomorrow?
She knows what it's like to not want to accept help.
Use the system. That's what it's there for. Buddy of mine, Dylan, knows all the angles. He even works the occasional miracle. You think maybe I could have him stop by?
I guess, yeah?
Right.
Heck yeah, brother, heck
sandwich.
yeah.
Yeah. Yes, please.
We always offer 2 most important things, that they know we're here, and that we'll never stop offering.
Yo, can I get some help over here?
Yeah. What's going on, man?
The crazy kid in there screaming.
All right, have a seat.
Yeah, that's him. Probably meth. Fucking animal.
What's your name, sir?
Okay.
I was at work when this happened, so I'm gonna need everything documented.
Okay.
Scott Black's tiny, 5 millimeters, should hold
He's,
together with thermal bond.
Kid threw a fucking chair at me.
He's got a very intense stare, but if someone threw a chair at me, I think I would also have an intense stare.
Okay, so you're gonna want to clamp where the shaft meets the barb. Yeah. Stabilize the skin.
Not so close so as to stick yourself. I've seen that once or twice.
Pull up at 90 degrees.
Harder. Yep. Harder.
That probably hurts so bad. I never want to get tased.
Marquis, 32-year-old restrained driver, auto versus motorcycle, altered with normal BP set.
That's never good. Motorcycle crashes are very
Why are they
dangerous.
talking?
His wife, Nancy, front seat passenger, declined transport.
Fine. We were going all that fast. The motorcycle ran the light.
Antoine, Larry, transfer out here. 2 want to be open in a sec.
I can't.
I'm guessing the motorcycle person is dead.
Open skull fracture, tubed in for agonal respirations, BP 60 palp initially.
Is that the motorcycle guy?
NS, but lost his pulse en route.
Oh boy, this doesn't look good.
1, 2, 3. Joy, check his pupils. Somebody hand me a pair of scissors.
8 millimeters, non-reactive.
AKA blown pupils fixed and dilated.
Ah. That's not good.
Crushed skull with tons of gray matter extravasation. At least it was quick. No helmet?
Nope, because he took the PennDOT motorcycle safety course.
Isn't that what you took, Robbie?
Full compressions, yes, but I still wear a helmet.
You liar. No, you don't.
I think we are done here.
What's next door?
The guy who hit him. Joy, you're with me.
What about a moment of reflection? I thought...
He'll still be dead when we get back.
Pulse ox 99, BP 108
That's true.
over
We're
72.
in a little bit of a rush.
Present. Intubate.
Does he have a screw or a nail in his leg?
No muscle tone, flaccid paralysis in the left arm.
Same on the right. And both legs.
Add towels to both sides of the collar for more stability. Let's not make this worse.
Mr. Montrose.
Okay.
You can't just be wandering around talking to patients.
Why not?
I'm a greeter at Walmart. I get paid to wander and to talk to folks.
Well, as a personal favor to me, can you
I
at
think
least
technically
stay
you
in your
get
general
paid to
vicinity?
check the receipts, but still.
May I say that one look in your beautiful eyes and I think I'm falling again.
Smooth talker.
Got CT results from Mr. Williams.
Everybody's trying to compliment her to get better care now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Who is that for?
Shit, I met Mr. Zambelli
Lean forward.
many times on the field.
Who's Mr. Zambelli?
Yeah, who's Mr. Zambelli?
Son,
Does
you
he
don't
make
know
fireworks?
if you don't know the name Zambelli.
It's a tumor. It's a brain tumor.
Well, it's a mass.
He's got a brain
About 4
tumor?
centimeters in the frontal lobe.
Is it cancer?
We can't say for sure right now. It could be many things. Infection, inflammation, a benign cyst.
Is it what made me fall?
Yeah, possibly.
We got to get that removed.
We'll need a brain biopsy to know exactly what it is.
You're gonna cut open my head.
It's just a small hole.
What do you think I should do?
I think this is a pretty good plan.
BP 95
Damn, that's
over
crazy.
67.
Comes in for a hurt wrist and figures he's got a brain tumor.
Pooling meds is how we've always done it. You put everything in a big pile in the middle of the table.
Well, look where that got us now.
No, I'm
Slayton.
going to jump in here and echo that sharing meds which haven't been prescribed to you is actually a real big no-no.
And Langdon would know.
Why is he so altered?
Could be concussion, maybe a small intracranial hemorrhage.
All will be
Okay.
revealed by the donut of truth.
The donut of truth.
How is he? Did I hear someone say he's paralyzed?
No, you didn't hear that.
Head CT will show us any brain injury, and neck CT will show us any spinal cord injury. Chest, abdomen, pelvis will rule out any internal bleeding.
Oh my God. The scan should only
That-
take about 15 minutes.
Ugh. So they
Perhaps you
crashed
better
into
sleep over
someone
as well? I'm fine.
who was riding a motorcycle and ran a red light.
How about we each take a
Yeah.
lap and meet here when Mr. Yee's back from CT?
Splitting up so soon?
You're free to see other people, Dr. Rabinovich. I'm looking for cooperation, not commitment.
I think you guys could get up to quite a bit of cooperation. And people thought I was crazy for thinking there could be something there.
I'm sorry, what's a samovar?
It is a big metal urn for coffee or tea. They can get super duper hot. And I
That's
was
not
allowed
great.
to touch ours. Hello, Mrs. Kovalenko. My name is Dr. Michael Rabinovich. Everybody calls me Dr. Robbie.
Rabinovich, Jewish?
You guessed it.
Not married?
No, I'm not married.
Do you attend synagogue?
She's got a daughter.
Ooh, what did you put on this?
Where?
On your burn. Is this?
Oh.
My grandparents, I grew up under Rodef Shalom. You?
Tree of Life?
They're rebuilding.
Yep.
Remember, rebuild, renew.
That.
That's a slogan.
I don't remember all the details of the Tree of Life incident.
Anyone here treating Kylie Connors?
Hey, she's my daughter. She's 9. I'm Benny Connors.
Mr. Connors.
Benny boy, are you hitting your daughter?
Okay, I got it now. 1, 2, 3.
Daddy, you came.
Oh, baby, what's going on, huh?
Jesse's an entertainer.
What happened?
She was running up the stairs. It was an accident. Perhaps we can step out.
Accident that wouldn't have happened if you weren't running up the stairs. Do
We
you
weren't
understand what I'm
running
saying?
up the
This is the last
stairs.
thing that I need.
These two are definitely going to break up.
Why do I got to talk to a social worker?
Anytime a child's injured, we have some standard questions that we ask parents and caregivers.
Good, that's fine. Great. Ask me here.
Well, we noticed some bruising on Kylie's body.
Yeah, I don't like this guy.
Any idea how she got those?
Yeah, soccer. She plays for a club team. They're, little girls, but they play like they're in the Hunger Games.
I don't know if she would have gotten those bruises from that.
Where are you going with this? Are you saying that I hurt my daughter?
Mr. Connors, no.
Oh, no. Gina!
Mr. Connors?
Just, Gina! Gina, what did you say to them?
Nothing. I said that you're a great dad.
Okay, what else?
That you guys like to wrestle.
Jesus.
What? They wanted to know where all her bruises are
Who
from.
the fuck are you to talk about me and my daughter?
Who the fuck
Yeah,
am
that's
I?
what I'm asking.
Who the
Hey,
fuck
big
am
man, take one more fucking step.
Hey, that's
Ooh,
enough.
this is getting real intense.
Back the fuck up!
Stop! Kylie's platelets are only 9,000.
What does that mean?
It's not what we thought. It's probably
What is that?
ITP.
What the hell is ITP?
Something we can treat.
So he's not abusing his daughter. She has a disease or something. He's definitely going to break up with that lady, though.
This is looking very good.
They are not long.
Tell Mr. Kovalenko.
This is Kovalenko.
Yes, Yana, please.
Yana. You mentioned that you dropped the samovar when you heard firecrackers.
Yeah.
PTSD.
I was on my way inside, October 27, 2018, to the synagogue when the shooting started.
Makes sense why she doesn't like fireworks then.
I'm better now. But New Year's Eve, 4th of July, when kids have their fireworks and firecrackers,
Damn.
There is no clock on how long it takes.
Robbie's still on his clock.
Thank you, doctor.
Yeah, Robbie's still working through his trauma. So that stuff can last years.
Please make him be okay.
I can assure you that we are going to do
Everything you can.
Do more than that.
Fought this whole morning. And then I said awful things. Those can't be the last words we say to each other, doctor, please.
Good news. CT looks normal. No bleeding inside the skull, C-spine, no
Okay.
fracture seen.
He didn't break his neck?
Then why is he paralyzed?
You can have spinal injuries without radiologic abnormalities.
Sometimes it doesn't show up on CT, only on MRI.
Dr. Mohan,
Girl, why are you answering the phone right now?
are you sure? Okay. Critical potassium level 1.2.
Wow.
Okay, extremely low potassium with generalized weakness and no cervical injury. We may be looking at
Hypokalemic periodic paralysis.
Yeah.
Just like paralysis.
Will he get Okay.
better?
Yes. Back to normal in a few hours.
But is this something we're going to have to deal with often?
Thank you so much. Did you hear that, Mark? Oh, baby, you're gonna get better.
Me and my sister were making bracelets, and
And?
I put beads up my nose.
How many?
One on each side
I gotta ask, why do you stick them up there?
For fun?
to shoot them out like rockets.
Clutch.
If it's genetic, why didn't it happen when he was a kid?
It usually starts after the teen years.
And it can be intermittent. Sometimes it's triggered by intense exercise or stress.
You stressed him out.
We've been married 8 years. We've had fights. He's never collapsed.
If his thyroid gets overactive, that brings it on later in life. I order TSH, T3, T4.
Okay.
Bag him,
Starting compressions, charge at 200.
What is happening?
What is happening?
Charge.
Clear.
Resuming compressions.
Just checked on baby Jane Doe.
Just like, get the fuck out of my chair.
We're looking for a Tony Chincholo.
Yo! Right over here, boys. We're officers.
Heard you had some trouble over at the campus library.
Shit.
Don't like this guy.
New appreciation for what you guys do every day. Freaking junkie jungle, right?
At the campus library?
Thumb and forefinger make a C bottom.
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
He came back with one shock. That's as good as it gets.
104/68. Good squeeze, good EF.
Spontaneous respirations. Okay, let's lift
breathing on his own.
I like that she's reassuring her.
Can I touch him? Of course.
Oh,
shit.
she's got it too?
Need a gurney.
Nancy. Mrs. Yee? Mrs. Yee. Weak carotid.
Now, this is doctor shows. This is what I'm talking about.
Positive seatbelt.
This is...
Oh, shit. Hang 2 units alert. I got the rapid diffuser. Somebody call Garcia. Shit, we really should have insisted on examining her.
Okay, I got the head. Platelets?
Yeah, this is classic doctor shows. When people think they're fine and then 5 minutes later, something crazy's happening.
Can I go home?
Not
You're
yet.
gonna have to stay in the hospital for about 3 days to make sure that the treatment is working.
Okay, so when can she get a room in the hospital?
That is an excellent question. I'm going to see if I can make that happen sooner rather than
Yeah,
later, but
would be better than having her down in the ER the whole time.
Thank you, Benny.
All right, I'll see you when you get here.
See you soon, baby. I love you.
Bye, Mom. Love you too.
Was she saying that to the girl or Benny?
It says here that it's only supposed to take an hour or 2 for an x-ray.
well, the patient passport holiday edition would better reflect reality. It could be double that.
Exactly. Those passports don't always reflect what's going on.
La mer, qu'on va danser le long des golfes clairs et de reflets dans la mer. Sur la pluie.
Hey, save a dance for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real upset when this guy dies.
Gretchen Williams.
Actually, it's Lambden. You called about my ex-husband, Michael.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
We're listed as his emergency contacts.
Yeah, I don't know why. We have been divorced for years. Is he all right?
He's going through a lot right now. Would you like to see him?
There's a whole lot of shit that's happening with him.
He's not turning the corner. OR's holding a room. I'll let the husband know. Why'd you guys wait so long to check her? Good vitals in the field, no distress. She refused to sign in.
You should have convinced her.
20/20 hindsight, she was stable.
Until she wasn't.
Next time I'll use my x-ray vision goggles.
Let's get her upstairs.
Yeah.
Gotta do an Accu check on my DKA patient. Thanks for the backup.
Anytime.
Yeah, it wasn't her fault. They all kind of
No,
collectively
try and lift
chose
your
not
arm,
to
Mark.
check her out.
Where's Nancy? She had an injury to her
She-
spleen right about here with some internal
Yeah.
bleeding. She passed out from blood loss. We were able to transfuse her, and she's now on her way to surgery to repair that damage.
This is my fault.
Hopefully she is
She's
fine.
trying to- She booked a trip for us. For me. I fought her the whole time. I've been... Please don't... Oh my God, please don't let her die. This is how it works.
How what works?
You think things are important? That
And they're
everything's so
not.
important.
Reshifts your
Then you end up here and see.
focus on things.
Yeah, that is how it works. It's a small hole, like the size of a dime, right, Doc?
Yeah, even smaller. It's a minor enough procedure that most patients go
I
in the
feel
next
like I
day.
recognize her. What is she in?
And then they'll know what it is and how to treat it.
I know her. She's in stuff.
I'm sorry that they called you. I never updated the form, I guess.
No, it's okay. You know, they called and I was just kind of surprised.
Well, you didn't have to come.
But I did.
These two clearly still love each other.
Heard you get married. I hope he treats you well.
She is playing with that ring.
And you deserve to be happy.
I need you guys to talk.
Did
for a
they
few
divorce
minutes.
because of
I have a patient to check on.
his erratic behavior? And now she's realizing
Mr. Diaz should be improving after 2 liters.
that it might not have been his fault.
This is a cat's extractor with a tiny balloon at the end. What we're going to do is we're going to slip it past the
Okay.
bead, inflate the balloon, try to pull out the bead. Is it painful?
No, he's numbed up.
Made it to level 3.
I'm pretty distracted.
Let's hold his head still just in case.
You guys ever hear of John O'Donohue?
No.
Who the heck is
Reading
that?
him a lot lately. He's got this book of blessings, and there's this one about fatherhood. Really stuck with me.
Voila, 1 red bead.
Okay, 1 down, 1 to go.
May you be gentle and loving, clear and sure. May you trust in the unseen providence that has chosen you to be a family. May you stand sure on your ground and know that every grace you need will unfold before you like all the mornings of your life.
Okay, what does it mean exactly?
Your woman and pack good snacks.
And it turns out there's no handbook for fatherhood, so I will take all the wisdom I can.
We got him, baby.
Follow up with Mr. Davis.
When Mr. Davis comes off the ceiling.
This guy's a dick.
Jackson Davis.
Don't like him.
Tox screen negative for cocaine, amphetamines, marijuana, PCP, benzos, and opioids.
So he's not on drugs.
Taser barbs on the back of the victim's neck?
Yep.
Why did you tase him?
Changes things, Tony.
I'm feeling a little empty.
Okay, well, empty is what we want, and
What's
it
going
looks
on
like
with
we are
Louis?
there.
Hey, well, if I can't get a drink, my tooth, you got to do something.
We're gonna get right to that. Let's hang some IV antibiotics, 3 grams of Unison.
Excellent.
He's gonna be right back. We're gonna numb it up and drain it. 10 minutes tops, okay?
Oh.
Hey, you said you met Mr. Zambelli, the fireworks guy on the field? What field was that?
The number one talking, you got to fix my tooth.
Probably a military situation, maybe?
You're Muslim?
I am.
Thank you.
Oh, for what?
After the shooting, it was the Muslims that came together for us in support and worked with us. You raised money,
Yes, ma'am.
paid for all the funerals. Anyway,
Hello. How's it going in here? Did I miss all the gross stuff? Excellent. My job's all about delegation and time management.
Oh, not for much longer.
That is very true.
why for not longer?
Because tomorrow
He's going on a
need to
trip.
go on sabbatical.
He's leaving us for 3 months on a motorcycle.
Motorcycle? You're joking. Why would you do this?
Why? Why?
Because motorcycles
Why?
are fun,
Because,
but also
middle-aged man,
dangerous.
don't be stupid. Forgive me for being blunt, Dr. Rabinovich, but
Don't
how
be
old are you,
stupid.
huh? 50?
Ish.
50-ish-year-old man on a motorcycle. Very sad.
Well, his life is very sad. He's dealing with a lot of pain still, and he hasn't addressed any of it. That's why he doesn't wear a helmet.
I don't know what to say. You ever heard of ITP?
I never did.
I really appreciate you bringing her here, okay?
Of course. What do you think I am? Oh, that's right. You think I'm some kind of child
No, I
abuser.
never said
the
that. Come
fuck you didn't. In front of all those people, you made it sound like she might have been getting her while I was watching her. Like it was my fault.
You basically said the same thing about me.
No,
What are you
I said that you
talking
guys
about?
roughhouse that.
You guys need to break up.
I've known you 6 months. You could be anybody.
Okay, well, I am
6
sorry for
months
what
is
I
a
said.
decent
Okay, I
amount
was
of time.
upset and I was worried, and I said something stupid, and
You think?
you just fucking let me finish.
You are
for a
finished. We're finished.
Well, happy fucking 4th of July.
Yeah, happy Independence Day.
Independence Day indeed. 6 months isn't a super short amount of time to know someone. Like that's a long time.
My wife and I were in an accident. She's in surgery right now. Would you mind holding my phone up for me so I
But
can record a message
they
for her?
definitely had some issues that they weren't going to be able to work through. Temper issues.
Hi, my love. So,
Bro, is she gonna die?
I was listening to this couple argue, and they were yelling. Both so angry. And I just wanted you to know that I was wrong. I was so wrong, and I'm sorry about all of it.
Hopefully she's fine.
I haven't seen him in like 4 years.
Still love him.
You know, things were not good at the end. He was a really different person. Huge temper. Not like when we first got married.
I'm so sorry.
It's probably due to the
Could
tumor
that
in his
have
head.
been there for a while and only recently got worse?
Yes.
Could it be responsible for how much he changed? You know, his moods and tempers. He was getting into fights with strangers.
It's possible.
Damn. That is devastating.
Oh. Thank you. Unless he's asked you to change it, would you please leave me as the emergency contact?
Yeah, absolutely.
She's about to divorce her current husband. Go get her man back. That's, oh my God, that's gotta be such a
Okay, I'm sending Mrs. Kovalenko home with burn dressing.
devastating
before she turned
piece of
my
information to receive.
sabbatical into a midlife crisis.
No comment.
PTMC charge nurse, go ahead, medic ma'am. Is this a drill? Is this a joke? It's the 4th of fucking July.
What?
Got it. Thanks.
What's up?
Westbridge has a code black and is closing to internal disaster. Central's diverting all their ambulance traffic to us.
What's the issue?
Comspec didn't say.
Shit, it could be anything.
It's probably the,
A couple of doctors probably got the holiday flu and they're understaffed.
no, it's probably all the computer systems going down.
Come, how long, how many? Sounds like a betting grid to me. We are back.
We're back, baby. Degenerates assemble.
I should have left last night.
Oh, end of the episode. Okay, solid episode of The Pit. Weirdly, like, got me emotional at some points. Like, very patient focused and very, like, emotionally patient focused. I mean, I did get emotional a couple times, like the last episode with the woman that just kept forgetting that her husband was dead. But particularly this episode with the motorcycle guy and with the Jewish lady and with the guy that has the tumor in his head, like all three of those were like actually really like hard-hitting moments. Let's talk about the motorcycle incident first. So I believe the situation was the Yees, the spouse couple, were driving in a regular car, and they were going through an intersection, and I believe the motorcycle ran the red light and crashed into them. That guy dead, like came in basically dead on impact. His skull was like destroyed and there's like brain matter coming out of his head. That's crazy. And I feel like they used that moment a little bit to kind of point some things at Robbie, both that and with the Jewish lady. Like there's little hints and nuggets to Robbie's psyche that we are advancing slowly, right? Because one, motorcycles, very dangerous. They have the nickname donor cycle because people crash and people die. Like, it's incredibly dangerous to be riding motorcycles. Most people that ride motorcycles consistently are young, and if you are riding a motorcycle consistently and you are not young, maybe like Robbie's age, you are someone who's incredibly lucky. If you are someone who rides motorcycles as like a hobby, whether it be like leisurely riding them or like you're on like fast like Ducatis, Yamahas, whatever, like if you yourself have not been in a pretty big accident, chances are you know someone who has. Like, they are incredibly dangerous, and in terms of like motor vehicles, they have so much higher of a mortality rate than any other vehicle. Like, it's crazy. And so this guy comes in, well, the motorcycle guy comes in, he's already dead. And Robbie, they're like, that's why you wear a helmet. And Robbie's like, well, I wear mine. And it's like, no, you don't. You're a liar. Like, you are saying that you wear a helmet and you're telling other people they probably should, but you yourself are not doing it. And that really gives glimpses into Robbie's psyche and how he has not dealt with the trauma of losing his mentor during COVID. Like, that whole sequence of events, that when everyone's on a ventilator and he loses, you know, the person he looks up to most, and now he's in charge. Like, he didn't come to work for 4 years. Or come to work on that day for 4 years. Like, that was incredibly traumatic for him. He never dealt with that. And then the day that he does come back, mass shooting incident. Like, he has gone through a lot, and he hasn't like actually emotionally processed any of it. And to a certain extent, I think they're trying to show us that Robbie has some slight suicidal tendencies, right? Like, end of last season, Robbie's on the top of the roof, right? He's thinking about walking off the roof, and he has to be pulled back by his colleague. Not like physically pulled back, but like, you know what I mean? And now this season, we see that he does not wear a motorcycle helmet when he's on his motorcycle. Like, he actively chooses not to wear a helmet while riding, and he's doing things like crossing on double red line or double yellow lines on a bridge. Like, he's riding it recklessly as well. And it's not that he doesn't know the consequences of what could happen. He is fully aware. And they're reminding us constantly, like, even if we didn't have this episode with these patients, we would know Robbie is aware of what can happen to these people. But now, episode 3, we are given another direct reminder, and he is given another direct reminder of how dangerous riding a motorcycle without a helmet is. And it just shows that he does not value his own life. And even the moment where typically they would take a moment of reflection for the patients that died, he chooses not to handle or do that moment of reflection. Part of it is because, you know, they're in a bit of a pressed situation and they have to move on to the other people really, really quickly. But part of it could also be that he himself doesn't necessarily want to take that moment of reflection over somebody that just died in a motorcycle accident. Like, it's just a little bit too close to home based on his own personal life. You can also see Robbie getting increasingly stressed and like, I like kind of like last season where you started to see cracks in his psyche and it started to affect him emotionally. You're already kind of starting to see it. Like, he's leaning on things more. He's like doing a lot of deep breaths and sighs a lot more. Like, he just seems not like done with it all, but kind of done with it all. Like, he's ready to go. And you can read into that of being like he really just needs some time off from work, or you can connect that to his potential suicidal suicidal tendencies, right? Like, it is infecting him on a deeper level of just being exhausted and done with things. And you can also connect that to how he goes about his relationships with women, right? Oftentimes you will see people who have suicidal tendencies are not unless they're in a relationship already, they are typically not someone who's going to be diving into long-term relationships. Often they're going to be more focused on like quick physical intimacy, because they don't want to jump into something long-term or something that involves a lot of commitment if they themselves don't either expect or want to be around long-term, right? Like you, with his like short-term hookups with that one insurance lady, and his like desire to not really commit to that, right? Like he doesn't want to spend the night with her. Like he was planning on leaving as soon as possible, and she's like, why not wait till morning? And he's like, no. Like he's not real willing to dive into that on a commitment aspect. And then even a little bit with Dr. Alashimi, they kind of make a joke where she's like, oh, I'm not looking for commitment. And it's they say it in a context of like just how they're working, but there is a little hint of that there. Like it's mainly being used to draw attention to the fact that Robbie is not someone who is in it for commitment at the moment, and even she noticed that. Right? Like a lot of these small things are coming back to Robbie and his suicidal tendency and his emotional well-being, and the fact that, you know, last episode he talked to the guy in the wheelchair a little bit, and he's been avoiding therapy, he's been avoiding dealing with any of this. And then we have his conversation with the lady earlier, or later, I mean, who had been in the Tree of Life shooting, which I'll touch on that in a minute, but she freaks out at him for being a man in his mid 40s to 50s riding a motorcycle because it is dangerous. Like she's being like, yo, you have a death wish. like you should know, you're old enough to know. And he does know, and it's not that he just doesn't care. That's specifically why he's riding a motorcycle, is because he does not value his own life, and he is getting reckless. And she's mad at him. She's like, you are a single attractive doctor, like a Jewish man, like you are a hot commodity. What are you doing throwing your life away? Especially for her, an individual who has already seen, you know, her fellow Jewish parishioners not throw their lives away, but she's seen the loss of their lives. Like she's not trying to see another one that is doing it based on his own actions, right? Like she's like, we've already lost enough good Jewish people due to that incident. I don't need to see another one. Like she's legitimately mad at him. And it makes sense. It's fair. Like she should be mad at him. I think if most of the other people that he's working with knew the true extent of how low he is emotionally and mentally, I think they'd be a lot more concerned. And he tells her like, oh, there's no clock for, you know, dealing with this type of stuff. And he's speaking from personal experience because he is still dealing with everything that has been going on with him. He's just kind of like pushing it away and not actually, you know, taking the time to sort through it. So like even this one episode just tells us so much about Robbie and what he's going through right now. It's kind of crazy. But the actual patients themselves, Mr. Yi and his wife, like we initially think something's really wrong with him. Turns out it's a lot less serious, and that it's something that he could deal with when he gets really stressed potentially, but for the most part is not going to be life-threatening. Meanwhile, his wife is freaking out, crying, like they had a huge fight. They don't want this to be the last thing they say to each other. And she seems fine, and then she collapses. And that is classic Doctor Show. Like that is OG Doctor Show mentality. That's as Grey's Anatomy as this show's gonna get, probably. That's so funny. Like it's not funny because she is probably gonna die, based on how we know drama Doctor shows go. Like she is not looking great. You know, that is as stereotypical of a Doctor show as you can get, really, where there's a person that comes in for something, or they're like a bystander or tangentially involved in an accident, and they're like, oh no, I feel fine, and then we move on to the more pressing issue, and then that person collapses, and then they end up dying. Um, this is going to be a small tangent, but probably what, like 7 years ago, I rolled my car going like 85 miles an hour, and I was fine. Obviously, I'm still around. But when both the cop and the firefighter and the ambulance showed up to the incident, all of them at some point asked me, like, are you okay? Like, are you feeling okay? And I felt fine, like, surprisingly, as that, rolling your car at 85 miles an hour is, you hear that happening and you're like, that person is definitely not fine. But I felt great. Like, I felt normal. Could have been adrenaline, could have been whatever. But I had the police officer that showed up and the ambulance and the firemen all ask me, are you doing okay? And I told them the same thing. I was like, I feel great. I feel fine. But I have watched enough doctor shows to realize that I could be saying and thinking I'm fine right now, and in 10 minutes, I could be dead. I don't know. Like, do what you will with that information. And each of them were like, okay, well, we'll jot that down. Fun fact, when I checked in with the doctor the next day, he said that looking at pictures of the incident, he would have said 95% chance that I was dead, because he used to work in the rollover department. Minimum broken neck. I only had a bruise from my seatbelt, so I'm better than everyone else. Just kidding. Small tangent, but yeah, that is like just tangentially connected to me. But it is something that I vividly remember about watching however many seasons of Grey's Anatomy, like 16 seasons at this point, is at least a couple times a season. That is an incredibly common trope on both that, on House, on whatever, like so many doctor shows where someone's completely fine or thinking they're fine, and then lo and behold, halfway through the episode, they collapse. So, it sucks, but it is kind of funny to be like, to recognize that trope in the doctor show immediately and be like, ha, like I see what you're doing. Unfortunately, it almost certainly means that woman's gonna die. They say I feel like they lied to that man. Maybe not lied to him, but they basically told the husband that his wife's gonna be okay, and I feel like she's definitely not. That's really gonna suck. Especially once he started recording the video for her, where he's like, I was all wrong, like, all this, it's like, okay, she's definitely not gonna make it. Like, they both were essentially given opportunities to rectify the argument and, like, say their last words, in a sense, to each other, positive words instead of fighting. So I have a feeling she's gonna die. That's gonna be a really big bummer. I also have a feeling that Louie's gonna die. Louie, as they're draining all this fluid from him, and yeah, he has a toothache, like he has discomfort in his tooth, but I think they're just using that tooth discomfort to hide something else. Like, he probably has a lot of discomfort for some other reason, right? He was short of breath. Langdon clocked that like right away when he came in. He's like, you're pretty short of breath, Louie. You doing all right? And he's like, oh yeah, I've been trying to work out more. And it's like, okay, but that wouldn't really be affecting things right now. Like, that's not necessarily something that would be going on. And Langdon maybe didn't press it further because he had on his mind, telling the truth to Louie about the pills and stuff. So I have a feeling something deeper and much more serious is going on with Louie, because we can never have good things. I think Louie's definitely going to die. Like, at a certain point, you can't abuse your liver that much and do all these dangerous, non-healthy lifestyle things before it catches up to you. So I think Louie's probably going to die. That's going to be a really big bummer. What other patient stuff happened? Oh, the little girl, she is not being abused. That's clutch. Her dad's still kind of a dick, honestly, but To be fair, sorry, Letterkenny reference. To be fair, I feel like if I was in his situation in that moment, I would also be a dick, right? Your daughter is in the emergency department. She, like, you're already freaking out, like, thinking something's wrong with her and that she's gonna be injured. He was informed she's fine, generally, but, like, still, it takes a minute to come down from that. And then not soon, I mean, right after, he's, like, it's a lot. Like, my sister has custody of children who initially weren't hers, right? And she's had to deal with a lot of instances with the other person either claiming things or alleging things, or just like it's just often a difficult experience to co-parent someone. And so I totally understand him being like, this is not what I need right now. I do not need my ex thinking that you are hurting my child. Like, or not even you directly hurting them, but like you engaging in behavior that ends with them being injured. Like, that is not something I need as a single father if I want to maintain custody or a relationship with this child. I get it. I totally get that from his side. And I totally get his girlfriend being like, freaking out and being like, I don't really know you, but like, I don't know. She seemed before the episode started, I was a lot more on her side of like, yeah, like she hasn't been dating him a super long time. It can be maybe a little jarring and a little worrying to maybe think that the person you're dating is abusing their child. Like, that is a lot to kind of think through. And then to have him come and immediately be yelling at her because he's stressed and they both kind of assumed things. I don't know if he was necessarily insinuating that she was hurting his kid, but she also definitely didn't deny insinuating that he was abusing her. Like, it was just communication, miscommunication on both sides of that neither of them tried to diffuse necessarily, and they both said the wrong thing. That guy definitely has some temper issues. Like, he's kind of a dick. Like, makes sense that he's divorced. And that the lady broke up with him. She definitely needed to break up with him. But again, I also slightly understand him being on edge in that moment, because he's like, okay, one, I'm already here in the emergency department because my daughter's injured. Like, you're freaking out about that. Now, you find out she has bruises all over her body, and the doctors and the social worker are low-key insinuating that you are abusing her. That is not great. And then you find out the person you're dating told them that you like to roughhouse with your daughter. Like, that is upsetting. Like, you can be like, especially if you are not abusing her, you'd be like, yo, you are gonna get this child taken away from me by saying things like this. Like, granted, she didn't mean any harm by it, like what she was saying, but like those types of things can be misinterpreted and used against people, especially in a co-parenting situation. Like, it's just not a great situation. Luckily, Dana was like, hey, maybe we should recheck this. Her platelets are super low. And we find out that he is not abusing her. He is not an awful dad. Like, he's a decent dad for what we can assume. He's still kind of an asshole, especially to his girlfriend. Well, ex-girlfriend now. Her being like, I don't even know you. Like, we've only been dating, what, 6 months? 6 months is a long time to be dating someone. Like, maybe that's just me, but like, I feel like you often see people get engaged after like a year, like you date someone for like a year, maybe 2 years, you go through multiple holidays with them, but like that's a normal thing. So like 6 months, I feel like, is long enough to really like actually, I don't know, like, it doesn't seem like a short enough time for her to be like, I barely know you. Like, I don't know, you have been dating this person for 6 months. Like, that's not a short amount of time. You should know them pretty well. Granted, not like well enough to be like, hey, let's get married, let's commit our lives to each other, but like it's not like an insignificant amount of time. Like it is enough time, in my opinion, probably to realize whether or not this individual could be someone who is abusive towards his child. Like, and maybe she doubted it because he's got a temper, right? Like he's yelling at her. Maybe he yells at her more often than this, and so maybe it introduced some doubt into her mind. I don't know, but like 6 months is like not a short amount of time. But I'm glad they broke up anyway. Old Jewish lady that dropped the boiling hot thing and burned herself because of PTSD. That was a rough one. I mean, initially you're like, oh, like, well, okay, you're just a crotchety old lady. But then you realize that it's because she has PTSD from the Tree of Life shooting. Then it's like, oh shit, like that's actually something to think about, because that is a real life shooting that happened, and it is tragic. I think 11 or 12 people died in like 2018. Someone shot up a synagogue. That's rough. Like that sucks. It was not a great time for anyone in that area at that time. But like they pointed out in the episode, the Jewish and Muslim communities really came together. Basically all walks of life and faith came together at that time in that neighborhood to really support each other and guide each other through that. And it was just really endearing and inspiring. And so I liked that. I liked her yelling at Robbie, being like, you're throwing your life away. She was just overall like a solid character to introduce. But then, yeah, the one that's like the most hard hitting this episode was the guy that McKay was working with, who initially came in with like the wrist injury and was just kind of an asshole because he fell, and you're like, why is this guy such a dick? But he was like also kind of zoning out, and like you're like, something's going on with this dude. It turns out he has a tumor or a mass in his brain that is affecting his behavior, and it's something that's been affecting his behavior for years, or at least could have been affecting his behavior for years. And his ex-wife comes in because she's still in the thing, and you can tell immediately as soon as the two of them are in the same room, like these two people are clearly still in love with each other. Like he misses her. He's looking at her like this is like he thought she was dead and he woke up from a coma or something. Like, and he's looking at her like it's the first time he's ever seen her. Like he's looking at her like, wow, she is so beautiful. And he's like trying not to cry. Like that's the type of look that he's given her. And she's looking at him like she misses him dearly, and is kind of, as soon as she realizes what's going on, she's like, oh shit, like it's tough. Like she regrets divorcing him. She misses being married to him. And then as soon as McKay tells her that this mass in his brain is what could have been affecting his behavior and led to their divorce, that is like, you see her immediately like, oh, like she realizes she made a massive mistake. Like her regret level just skyrockets, right? Because she's like this person who was the love of my life, like I divorced him because I thought he had become a different person, but it's not his fault. Like the person I love is still in there. And you know, she has, it's probably a level of regret and shame of being like, if I had noticed this, if I had taken him to get help, if I had done this, if I had done that, like we could have gotten this removed, he could have been treated, and we would be living a happy life together right now. And instead they are separated and he is potentially going to die. Like it's a lot. Like that is, oh man, that's just such a rough position to be in, right? Like she clearly still loves him and misses him, and her being like, please keep me on the emergency contact list. Like, and she's fiddling with her ring the whole time. Like she is going to divorce her current husband ASAP, or at least demand to be present in case this guy's situation gets worse. My guess is it's not something super life-threatening. immediately, because if it started years ago, like, it wouldn't be to the point where, right, like if it was a thing that started years ago, he probably would have died already. Like, it's not super aggressive, so he's probably not gonna die from this. But if he was, she's like, I'm gonna be present in this person's life until they're dead. But if he's gonna live, like, that is a situation where she might have to think about, you know, ending things with her current husband and going back to her old husband, because, you know, it's not his fault. It was a medical situation. There's a movie that's not completely the same, but similar, where this woman had a husband who died in like a war, and then she got remarried and lived a whole life with this man, and then gets to heaven and they're both there. Like, that might be, she's gonna have to choose which husband she wants, and she might end up choosing this guy because they're clearly still in love. Like, it's gonna be something to deal with. But yeah, this episode was really solid. Really solid. Joy, I liked Joy a lot more in this episode. She seemed a lot more engaged once she separated from Ogilvy. Like, she's clearly taken things in and is much more engaged, which I like. But yeah, I don't know. This was a solid episode. I'm really looking forward to the next one. Like, I feel like I just continually get more and more invested in the season as it goes. So yeah, I'm super in. I think that's all I have to say, though. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Very curious to see how you feel. Otherwise, if you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That is linked in the description down below. You just sync up your own copy of the show and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.